We will be back in some form.
We have an army of digital soldiers because this was an insurgency.
Hundreds dead, thousands infected across multiple continents.
You guys know what this represents?
People that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs, and you are.
All right. Hope you Patriots out there kicking ass, taking aim. Welcome to the party, folks, to PatriotPartyNews.com. I am your host, Chaz Carter, better known as Underground Patriot, coming to you live from the Wolf Den, folks. Greetings and salutations. I had a frog in my throat, and I most certainly apologize. That happens to the best of us. Man, oh man, let us know where you are watching us from. Yes, censorship is real and is real. And I'm not talking about the state. Yeah, that's what they do. They censor us at every freaking turn. And today's show is sponsored by TPUSA.com, where you are the news. Sign up for free. I'm going to tell you what we're doing here is everyone is signing up over here at 2 Patriot. It's costing us an absolute fortune to do this and offer it to you for free, but we're doing it to a point to where no one else is willing to do what we're willing to do in terms of protecting everybody when stuff starts going down, and that's what they're doing. We could be like everyone else and say, you know what, screw it. Let's not do it anymore. But then guess what? We would be totally lying to ourselves about what we have and what we're able to do and how we can help others through this process. Because this is where the cool cats go to get their daily intel, news, and bread. That's right, to PatriotPartyNews.com, folks. We are more than just a website. We are a full functioning badassery patriot broadcasting network, broadcasting around the world. Yeah, let me make it right. 24 freaking 7. Man, oh man, 2 ways to be able to help us. We need help more than ever right now. Donate to the cause. You can hit the donate now button on our website, thepatriotpartynews.com. Help us with our server costs. Help us with being able to help others that allow us to do certain things within PPN. You know, I never thought that we would have so many people that have given up on what this is all about. All I can tell you is it's time to come back home. It's time to come back home. It's time to stop being in fear and taking control yourselves. Here's the biggest way that you can obviously support us here at PPN. Be part of our community. Join.patriotshoot.com. Join.patriotshoot.com, ladies and gentlemen. Please. You at least get the truth. You know what's going on. They're censoring us like holy you know what on all the free social media right now. I'm sitting here looking at the numbers, and when it starts just going down in a valley, whenever I'm starting to talk and say something, I'm triggering their algorithm to read me. So, they're trying to discredit us and blah blah blah. We don't want people to see them. But that's what they do. On Patriot Shoot, 0 algorithms, meaning you see 100% of everything that's posted. Censorship free. Get access to our voice chat platforms, from Talk Time to State Talk, come on by the State Talk Chit Chat. You'll be glad you did. We do it every single day, and it's amazing. As we start going through this process, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to stretch you. Be careful of what you're eating right now because they're poisoning the crap out of us. More than ever, you need to make sure that you got some of that removal of that graphene oxide. Get a lot of those heavy metals out of you. Just click on that. It'll take you where you need to go. That's some of our vendors there. A live chat, just kicking ass and taking names. And again, folks, patriot.com is where we exclusively house our videos and replays. Head over there. You'll be glad you did. You'll see some other patriots over there as well. Some other people have already, a lot of people now, it seems like every other day is setting up an account over there and is actually broadcasting. It's pretty awesome. We did that on purpose because there's going to be more than just us that are going to be able to tell the tale. And we did this strategically. Again, patriot.com, where you are the news. Oh, look who is in the studio. Oh, my goodness. The man, the myth, the legend, Dallas, ladies and gentlemen. Brother, I got to tell you something. At first, with whenever, you know as well as I do, we can see each other, or I can see you in the green room, right? With that tent that's over, man, I thought you were wearing like a bulletproof vest. That's what it kind of looked like. I guess because the transitions of the colors of your shirt and whatnot with your jacket. Yeah. I was like, uh-oh, what's going on? Talk to me.
No. I mean, if I had to, I would, I guess. But no, you know, a huge praise and a shout out to everybody that's prayed. My wife got a job. She started this week. Amen. So she's on a conference call right now in our office. So I'm now down in the kitchen. So just a different setup, different look, but
you're good, brother.
Different lighting.
You're true. Well, it's not like, again, we don't have too much to talk about, huh? What's your thoughts on everything that is transpiring? Let me grab this. Oh, with the internet. Are you seeing now in real time where they're manipulating live broadcasts? Like, for instance, unless we own the servers, that's the only way it cannot happen. I want you guys and everybody to understand this, what you're about to see. It's kind of a trip, bro. It's everything we thought that it would come to this. I was praying in my heart. Man, I was praying that this was not true. There was no way. But now you've got others that are coming forward on what's up. And you might have already seen this. Let me see if I can get this. I always do that. I don't know why. There we go. Check this out.
We still have DVDs. And people still get them because when they lock this internet up, ain't nobody streaming nothing. Streaming was created for real-time editing. The reason we're all into streaming, the reason why they took the hard drive out of the Apple TV, the reason why they don't want you with content is because they want to be able to alter content. See, if you're streaming, it's on their server, not yours. You don't own it. You don't even have it. That's why they sell a computer now, the fastest computer out right now, and the hard drive is tiny. Why you only give me 128 gigabytes? And if you want more, you got to pay thousands of dollars.
Absolutely.
Why are they doing that? Because they want it in the cloud. Because two things happens if it's in the cloud. One, they have it. And the other thing is they learn it. Metatron don't know. He's not omniscient. He's not like God or whatever. This demon spirit has to learn.
They need our voices, our images,
dude, it's us. We're all cyborgs. There's a digital version of all of us in the hands of the enemy. He's created it from our uploads. He's showing all your birthdays, he's showing everything you do. He's learning. How else would the devil be omnipresent? He wants to be like God. The internet makes him omnipresent.
That's crazy.
Hello. That's why we do what we do with patriot.com and everything I was trying to explain to everybody. That's it. This is what's happening. Yeah. So they might be able to edit us like on other places, Dallas, but guess what? They're not going to be able to edit us on like 2 Patriot and servers and data centers we personally, own or have registered rights to that no one else can grab from a admirer of the truth. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, that's probably the best definition I've ever heard of. I was, man, God works in funny ways. But I still have my old PS2, PlayStation 2, which is what we played. It's what I played DVDs on my TV through, right? I played, that's how I convinced my wife to let me buy a gaming system. It's like, hey, we can play DVDs on it.
That's called a BlackBerry.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. But last night, no joke, Chaz, it's plugged in, but it's not hooked up to my TV anymore. Because, well, I mean, when was the last time you saw a DVD? Last night I was sitting on the couch and I looked up and I saw a funny blinking light and a remote. it turned on.
Okay.
So my PlayStation turned on. Then, and I'm going to tie this all together. Then, I had turned the TV off and I was sitting there and something made a noise behind me, and I turned and I looked forward and my TV turned on and then turned off again by itself, right? Like the little THS or whatever emblem came up very faintly.
The demons. That's right.
Yeah. But I was thinking that exact same thing the other day. Like my newest computer only has two ports. So like if I put my microphone and my camera on,
right,
that's it. What else? I got to buy extenders and stuff like that. But you can't put a CD into a computer anymore, and there's no storage. All of our storage on our phones are in the cloud. Like you got nothing on your phone, But that makes sense. I saw an article yesterday where they are giving Trump credit for saving the AI platform because otherwise it would have crashed and burned. But he has put so much emphasis on it and dumped so much money into it that it was able to weather the storm because it was about to go away on a bigger scale. And they dumped a bunch of money into it. So, I mean, and I'm not blaming this on Trump necessarily, but it does pose some interesting questions. But
do these questions happen to tie into the Genius Act, asking for a friend, or the big beautiful bill? I'm just asking for a friend.
Both. I mean, it's
right.
There are some very, very odd, questionable things in both of those, the Genius Act and the big beautiful bill. There's some really weird things in it, Chaz, that I don't care how you spin it. It's not good for we the people. It's not good for the everyday average Joe Schmo that just wants to work, collect a paycheck, and provide for their families. There's some really weird stuff in it.
100%, no question about it. Well, a close friend of Bill and Hillary Clinton who worked as a chicken giant executive suddenly dies. Start adding that to the Clinton number, ladies and gentlemen, because here we go again. So who is this guy that they're talking about? This is James Jim Burton Blair, former general counsel to Tyson Foods, Inc. Died on Wednesday in Fayetteville, Arkansas, more than a month after he suffered a stroke. Now, he served as a company executive for 2 decades. Blair led the colorful career behind Tyson Foods and maintained strong ties with the Clinton family for more than 50 years.
You don't think they use Tyson food trucks to transport drugs and alcohol? Not alcohol, drugs and money and children? I can almost guarantee it. Plus, who knows what's in chicken these days? I mean, I don't eat chicken very much anymore because everything I read about it, it's not good.
By the way, hey guys, if you haven't gone and gotten the PPN price list, go and email Miles Franklin, info at milesfranklin.com. She forgot the thing. I just put the at. There you go. It's all good. And there you go. There it is right there. Info at milesfranklin.com. Ask for the PPM price list. You'll be glad you did right now, especially with nothing being go back at this point. Interesting things are happening. Also, another whistleblower, this one involving Venezuelan military intelligence. Hello. We talked about this morning with Coffee with Chaz, but this is some of the unclassified or whatever classified stuff. This is a better version. Well, there we go. Let me see if I can get that. Boom. Again, we'll have these on Patriot Sheet where you can get them. But bottom line is, this is showing. This is the interview Patrick Byrne was talking about with everything and what they have broken: narco-terrorism, Trinity Agua, counterintelligence, espionage against the United States, Smartomatic in your elections.
Which is where the voting machines were created to throw the regime in Venezuela. Just FYI.
Yeah, and also understand too, you think about Smartomatic, the voting machines. You think about, we just had Michael Lindell on. Guess what? Now he's running for governor.
I did see that yesterday.
Lindell.
I was going to tell you.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome. Great. I don't know if I said this. I think I said this last night. We had someone from their organization reach out to us and was giving us the heads up, which I thought was pretty cool. I think it was Dawn. I need Dawn a shout out on that. So that was pretty cool. And we got some other whistleblowers, Big D. You've seen this one yet? This one is the Insider. I'm sure you probably have, but I haven't until recently. I was kind of tripping out on it, but this guy claims to be under NDA, so I'm not able to share all the information. However, I can share certain things, and I'm going to for Charlie. So check this out.
My name is Joshua Peterson. I worked for Turning Point USA and Turning Point USA Faith, and I knew Charlie Kirk personally. I want to say on the record that there was a inner circle at Turning Point USA that was constantly working against Charlie and his interests and what he wanted to do, as well as there was a Jewish influence in Turning Point that he was not very fond of, that he wanted to get rid of. He tried doing this. He tried creating a Doge department, and he gets assassinated. Another thing that makes me believe this inner circle was constantly working against Charlie was because of the fact that he had a whole entire branch of Turning Point that he had no idea about, and that was the stock market branch. Now, the thing about this branch is it's been getting millions of dollars poured into it over the past 4 years now, and that's been seen through their latest tax returns, which were also filed late, which was weird, but that's not a topic for another time. This stock market group that Turning Point has been throwing millions of dollars into the stock market for the past 4 years now, and Charlie Kirk had no knowledge of that whatsoever. Now, if you also look into it a little bit deeper, if you look at the staff on that branch specifically, it says zero. It says there's nobody employed in that branch, yet they're pouring $5 million into funds for employees. Make it make sense. That sounds like money laundering to me. It sounds like there's some pyramid scheme going on behind the scenes at Turning Point that Charlie did not know about originally. And I think that he was planning to expose that, and that's ultimately what got him killed.
Have you heard the other whistleblower from inside TPSU USA that was actually worked? It's a girl that worked in Arizona for the collection department, like not the collection, but the donation department. She says very, very similar things, that there was all kinds of money flowing in and out, and that she is now on board with Candace Owens and telling people not to donate because your money is not going anywhere remotely close to her.
She better go find a safe place. She needs to have security. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, that's the key to the castle right there. No
Yeah.
telling what she's seen. Like you're
And
describing.
she is also backing up. It's funny because I've seen a bunch of people bashing Candace Owens today. Like, I mean, just like really random today.
But you know, it's bashing, it's paid opposition. I mean, we all know.
Well, yeah, but they're bashing her for exactly what that guy just said and what this other whistleblower said is that the leadership of TPUSA was actively working against Charlie and trying to thwart him at every turn as he was trying to break free of the Mossad and of the Jewish and Israel, influence and money. And they were actively working. When it's all said and done, it's going to come out that they set him up. I mean, we have all this new evidence about Egypt working with Israel
That's right.
to assassinate him.
Utah on that same day. I mean, come on, man.
Yep. So it's going to come out that that. And what really stinks, Chance, is the more that comes out, the more I tend to believe that he's dead. That this was a planned, orchestrated, internal assassination, paid for and implemented by Israel and Egypt, but completely orchestrated by the leadership of TPUSA, which is terrible.
Well, this is something we showed this morning within Coffee with Chaz inside the Patriot Shoot. By the way, you can catch our morning shows there. That is, thank you, Alice. I'll bring up a video. She just put something. She said she just put something in there. Check this out. This right here, banned video from I think it was either 80 or 81. But this is kind of craziness. Everything we talk about even today.
What the CIA and the Defense Department have been doing for a long time as far as using us as guinea pigs for mind control and other types of horrible things they have in mind for us and the rest of the people in the world. What are some of them?
Well, it started out basically with the CIA doing experimentations on their own men to discover if they could get rid of agents who were going to quit the department and still had classified information. So they utilized different types of drugs and pain and hypnosis and electric shock to try and get the guys to forget. Then they also did experimentations to using different chemicals to see if you can induce a person to commit a crime or induce him to do that or to do this. Of course, the CIA claimed that it didn't carry it through. The documentation we got was actually that they did that. Then we came across the overall project called MK Ultra. Its earlier code name was Artichoke, and that included 149 sub-projects. Yeah. And those sub-projects range from what I just described to open-air testing in the United States, experimentation on prisoners, experimentation on soldiers, experimentation on college students.
Would these people know they were being experimented on and gave their approval?
No, except for the quote-unquote voluntary Army soldiers.
Oh, yeah.
And the way the Volunteer Army program worked is it started in 1959, and the guys were just told that they would be doing experimentation on new weapons, right? And then they get to Fort Detrick, Maryland, where the experimentation was done, and find out that they were going to be doing it on drugs and chemicals. But they were never told what they would be experimented on. They just knew that they went crazy for a couple of days or so forth and so on, and then years later have similar things to the guys who had Agent Orange, because there's one chemical that was used called BZ, and it's 100 times stronger than LSD. It's a very gross drug that causes a person to totally go out of his head for at least 12 hours, sometimes up to 2 to 3 weeks, where he doesn't even know where he is or who he is.
Are there residual effects to BZ?
Yes. Now, the Army at first said that they'd done testing to this.
Yeah. That's when it starts really getting good, and all of a sudden it's clipped off and gone forever. Good luck finding the rest of this video. If you happen to find the rest of this video, I'm your guy. Send it my way, because I'd love to see what the rest of this, but it was clipped, and they deleted it all over the place and banned it. So there you go.
Well, the fact that anybody would say, "Oh, our military, our government wouldn't do testing." She talked about the open air. I mean, the San Francisco, where they just sprayed crap into the fog. Like, hey, how many people are going to get sick? They're doing it to us today, Chaz. Like, they don't like Florida, so they're chemtrailing the piss out of Florida. Tennessee, it's illegal to spray chemtrails, except I don't know, every other night you look up there, there's chemtrails all across the sky.
Yeah.
They are doing open air tests to the whole world right now. Like, Nursery Recovery is talking about how it's just as bad over in the UK. Dubai, they chemtrail. They openly said, yeah, we cloud seeded and it rained for like 4 weeks and flooded the entire country.
That's insane.
It just, anybody that would deny, I don't know how you deny it, because it's there's so much proof now. But
by the way, just want to let everyone know that State Talk is open after the show. You're more than welcome to go on over, start up a conversation if you want to, what's going on in your state. I can only imagine with some folks in New York, I would love to see, let's find out what's happening within New York and also within LA and also within San Fran right now. With everything that's building up and going on, man, December 19th is when it goes down, Big D. They got to put out the Epstein stuff. And everyone's placing their bets. How redacted is it really going to be? And then also you got Project Bluebeam, 3i Atlas coming in to save the day, supposedly. Or is it going to knock out all the platforms and everything to where you cannot see what they have released unless you have your own server?
And I said it yesterday, I'm hearing more and more about the internet blackout. And God willing.
Cuba. What happened just now in Cuba? They have a huge blackout. Matter of fact, I probably need to go check out Down Detector since you're bringing all this up. Quantum fiber is down. If you didn't know, what's this all about? Let's see here. Let's look at it together. Venmo. I guess that's the payment, like a Cash App type of deal.
Yeah, right? Venmo. Yeah.
Quantum fiber, Spectrum, Verizon. Instagram just got hit a little while ago. AT&T, Roblox, T-Mobile, Xfinity. I mean, you look at what's the common denominator when you look at this?
Telecoms. I mean, it's all the
100%.
The phone companies.
Yep. And also with people pulling money out and doing things because you got a Cash App involved. So is it like a high rate of folks want to take money out of their bank and get it cash somewhere? Take it. I mean, I'm telling you, it's people are kind of getting wild right now with their money. I'm serious. And when I say wild, making decisions that they normally would not make because either A, they're wanting to roll the dice. Hey, look, this is the next best thing. Like, for instance, I'm just going to put it out there. I'd stay the hell away from Bitcoin. My personal opinion. I'm just going to tell you, I'm not touching it. I don't want anything to do with it, Dallas. Nothing. Well, I think we know where it came from.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, Bitcoin is crashing as it is, but I said yesterday, stay away from any, United States. I just lost the word. Stable coins. They're tokenizing our debt, our $34 trillion in debt, and they're going to sell it back to us just like they used to sell treasury notes. They're going to sell our debt back to us, the people, in the form of U.S. stable coins. Stay away from those. But it's getting interesting, Chaz. I'm 50-50 on the stuff that I watch and the stuff I see. I'm like, that's interesting, positive, and then that's interesting, negative. So
right, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. Sure, 100%. What about what they're doing right now? FBI supposedly arrest suspect in January 6th pipe bomb case. Do you think this is just more or less another patsy? Is that what it feels like?
Well, unless it's the woman that worked for the FBI.
Didn't they say his name was Brian Cole? I think is what they said.
No, it's a woman. They have her on camera. It's a woman that worked for FBI during that time. So if they're arresting a dude, that's a patsy. Yeah. That's not the right person. They already released their photo.
By the way, here's the other video of this turning point that I get Dallas.
Yeah, this is the one I saw this morning.
Here, I want to play this one. I don't want to get off track on that. Thank you.
record this like 7 times and it's just not working. So I'm just going to say what I have to say. And if it lands in the right hands, whatever. My name is Amanda. I worked for Turning Point USA and Charlie Kirk for 4 years. One of those years, I was a donor relations officer in Phoenix, Arizona. And that means is I worked with all the donors within a certain region for all of Turning Point's assets. So Turning Point Action, Turning Point Academy, Turning Point USA, Faith, Blexit, podcasting, everything. When I saw Candace Owens' comment this morning, granted, I am not a Candace Owens fan personally, and that comment, I felt like I had to say something. What I did.
Oh, I guess they don't want that video saying out. The comment of the Candace Owens that she's referring to is Candace's tweet this morning saying that if you're donating money to Turning Point USA, you should stop it. Reported that the woman pipe bomber had a rock. He said the bomber was a man. Okay. Although not, I hadn't heard that part. I guess he didn't like that one, huh, Chaz?
Oh my gosh. Let's continue this process, shall we?
USA within that department
Crazy.
was some of the most. I can't even begin to describe it because the people that I felt like I was working for were not. They were horrible. I mean, like, it was just some of the worst times ever. And I was working for such an amazing, brilliant idea of an organization, and to see it for what it really was behind the scenes and what makes it Turning Point, which is money. I mean, I'm sorry, but it is. That's how it works in the nonprofit world. It took me so much towards the end not to tell donors to take their money elsewhere.
Dang.
That is the first time I've said that out loud. And I'm so proud of myself for being able to come out of that organization and be who I am today. And I hope that all of my amazing, brilliant friends that I know that are still there are able to find their moment to move on. Gosh, the people that are behind it all are just like the worst of the worst. I don't take things personally. This is not a personal vendetta. I just know there are serious backings to whatever her claim is. I've seen it. I know the disgust and the terrible things that go on. So anyway, just leaving this here for people to find and see what they think. But all in all, stop watching the news. Stop paying attention to people who just don't matter in your life. Focus on your family, your friends, your loved ones. Get out of the political world. It's not real. None of it is real. But yeah, love the Lord. Love the Lord. Love the Lord. Amen.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah. None of it is real. Like, they're all playing roles. And I'm not even talking about the movie part of it. I'm just talking about all of them are full of crap. I mean, all of them. And it just, that's the part I'm struggling with in this news cycle that we find ourselves in is, you know, the stuff about the Somalis in Minnesota. And now you find out the Lutheran organization has made $600 million shuttling Somalis in by the truckloads, you know, $2,300 a person just to get them in the country. If you're Lutheran, you should absolutely be 1,000% irate at your leadership of the church. It's the same thing as that Catholic woman priest that was a lesbian that was, you know, berating Trump, who was, you know, raking in millions of dollars and embezzlement money, feeding the homeless, but she was really just housing refugees illegally. But
It's crazy, freaking wild. Let's see here. This was the skies last night that Dallas was talking about. Okay, I'm gonna put this up on the screen. Is this what you were, I guess, talking about, Dallas, with what it looked like in the sky?
well, yeah, I mean, outside of Pine Bluff, it literally like they did this in one pass, Chaz. It was probably 10 planes, all flying, wing to wing, and they just blanketed the sky in Pine Bluff, Arkansas yesterday. Like I don't know what it is for you, but it's been like in the low 30s, high 20s there for the last three days. Like it is wet, it is cold, and they're still chemtrailing. They're doing it at night now because again, you can see them.
Tell my rental properties people to drip their faucet, because there's areas now that are getting, like you said, within that temperature range. And I know that everyone else is probably watching this is probably doing the same thing. I made sure this year I had the faucet covers outside, like little styrofoam things, because last year, unfortunately, it froze and broke and water went everywhere, and it sucked. So lesson learned on that. So that's what, we've had to do that. But this is very interesting what we're about to show you. This is Corporate Surveillance State Part 2. Now, this gentleman supposedly is some type of attorney, I believe, and he has nothing on him digitally, no Bluetooth, nothing. He only has cash, and he goes into Walmart. I'll let him tell the story. Check this out.
Hey, how does Walmart know what I'm buying in cash? I got an email from them this afternoon that says, hey, can you rate this product that you purchased recently? And I did purchase that product recently from Walmart. I bought it in cash, right? I walked to the electronics section and bought a USB charging cable with cash and then walked out. And I know that the first, you've already started typing. It's the Walmart app on your phone, you moron. That is a fair assumption. I do not have the Walmart app on my phone. I've never had the Walmart app on my phone. And further, I did not have my phone with me on this trip. Here's how I know I didn't have my phone with me on this trip. I remember specifically talking to the employee in the back of the electronics section and trying to explain specifically which USB connector I was looking for. And I couldn't explain it well. And so I tried to pull my phone out to show the gentleman what I was looking for, and I didn't have my phone on me. And so I had to continue my game of terrible charades and torture this poor guy until he finally was like, well, look, here's what we've got. And then I was able to find what I needed. But the point being, my phone was not on my person. I don't think I even had my headphones on my person. I didn't have any electronic devices on me. So how does Walmart know what I purchased in cash?
How do they know, Dallas?
The same way I'll be thinking about something and an ad will come up on my phone or come up on YouTube while I'm watching on TV. Like, I won't even say it out loud. I'll literally just be thinking about it. And like all of a sudden, boom. We are living in a 100% surveillance state. Like, I think you have to be pretty dull to not understand that with all the Ring cameras, the fact that our smart TVs are recording devices as well, both audio and visual. Yep. So like I'm staring at my smart TV. There's a smart TV over there. We don't have any smart like appliances in our house. Like our refrigerator is an old school refrigerator. Microwave is 10 years old, whatever, oven. But with Ring cameras, with cell phones, the fact again, did you ever watch the new War of the Worlds movie with Ice Cube?
I have not.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to. This is the second time you brought this up, and I keep on, man.
It's a shorter movie, right? It's not a 2-hour long movie. It's a little over an hour and a half, but that is his job. His job is he can find anybody anywhere, and he can access anything connected to the Wi-Fi, anything. And if they're looking for something or someone, and he's tracking his kids, his daughter's pregnant, and so he's keeping up with her, even to the point of like tapping into her smart fridge and making sure that she has the right food and she's eating the right food. Like it lays it out there, Chaz. Like that world exists. That's not a fictional movie world. That is a real life, and it's a sliver of what they can really do. How do they know? I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing they record everything you do when you walk in and out. There are cameras all over the stores. So I'm pretty sure that it saw him buy that cord and then connected his face on the way out with him being there before, which then connected it to a debit card or a credit card that they have on file, would be my guess. But
well, this is a very interesting video, and Big Mike is interviewing Cat Williams. Check this out.
Hi, Cat Williams. Welcome.
Thanks for having
me. There's no way this goes well.
Now, before I begin, I need everyone to understand something. Does that really look like Cat Williams to you?
It looks a little skinny, but I don't know, man. Well, I'll put it this way. I'll be able to tell you at the end of the interview.
I want everyone to have that in their mind while they're watching this. Maybe I'm crazy. All right.
Having me.
I am all.
Thank you.
You're a handsome dude.
Right.
Yeah, you know that. You know that about yourself.
That's it.
That's the whole video?
That's the whole video that it's out. Let me know if anybody comes across the full video of this. Good luck.
There's.
And what does Cat Williams say? He's kind of tiptoed a little bit through the conspiracy stuff with Big Mike, has he not?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you let me see the end of that video or how that video goes, I'll be able to tell you whether that's really.
Or was it even a video to begin with, or was it generated with AI? Oh, look, as you, they're getting you, Dallas, they're getting you. See, this is what happens. Look, this is what happens when we start telling the truth. Remember, this is what they used to do. Man, here we are. Good.
Yeah. I've never been interested in watching anything Michelle Obama has ever done ever until that. I need to see if Cat Williams absolutely just destroys her.
Yeah, if someone comes across that video, get it to PPN. I would like to see the full video of that. I think this is, this will be interesting. Lots of folks are on the take, just letting you know. Lots of folks are definitely on the take. This is interesting. This is coming out of Canada. Did you hear or see? This is breaking news. Pastor Derek Reiner is arrested in Canada after refusing a court-ordered apology. Do you know why you are being or arresting this man? He refused to apologize for his religious beliefs. Free speech is under attack in Canada. So,
do you have the feelings, police? No, just the regular police. Okay. So you're under arrest for your breach of CSO. Can you come inside with us, please? Right here. Okay. Sounds good. Are you able to drop that for me or pass it off to me? Can I finish it? Oh, you can finish it.
You know why you're arresting this man for? He refused to apologize for his religious beliefs. Are you aware of that?
I am not aware of
He's protecting your children and your grandchildren.
Modern day Nazis.
Do you guys understand how absurd this is? This is so sad. Do you guys really understood what you're doing? You probably wouldn't be doing it. This is not a prideful thing to do. A shameful. Yeah. It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Canada, 21st century right now.
I know. It's so sad. I know, it's okay, buddy. I know, it's okay, it's okay. Oh, it's okay.
So what did he? I mean, I don't have any context to this.
Okay, so
What
the
did
context is he was pretty much preaching Christianity on the more or less like the corner or within a church, and they put out some type of ordinance where you can't do that or something with religion. And
kind of the same way you can't go into the forest of Canada anymore.
There you go. What? When did that start?
Oh, that's months ago. Yeah, you don't remember that when they made it illegal to go into the forest? Like you can't go camping or walking or hiking.
Man, it seems like illegal is everything that you would do. If you wanted to breathe, pretty soon you'll only be allowed a certain amount of oxygen. This is where this is going.
Pretty much. I mean, it's 10 years ago, right? I mean, 20 years ago, oh gosh, 10, 20, 30 years ago, when you said, hey, I think Christians are being attacked and Christians are being, singled out, and they're, like the right to freedom of religion exists for everybody but Christians. You were very fringe, right? Because it was very subtle. You couldn't pray in church or school. We had, see you at the pole once a year. We met at the flagpole out, on the front of the school, and we prayed. FCA, which is Fellowship of Christian Athletes. We couldn't meet on campus. We had to meet at a church that was across the street from school. Like that was when I was in high school. That's when you were in high school. Nowadays, they are doing Muslim prayers in class and getting kids to wear burqas, but yet you can't bring a Bible into class still today. Or I mean, you can.
Or if you have a Christmas tree, it's on and popping.
Yeah. But it's like Christians are being singled out, and we are being persecuted in ways that haven't been seen since the times of Jesus. And it's excuse me, sorry. We need to start paying attention, and we need to start stepping up and standing up. And that's maybe the positive part of some of this news, the stuff going on in Minnesota, like Ilhan Omar. She doesn't need to be deported. She needs to be arrested and tried for treason and sedition. And then her whole family should be deported. But she needs to be arrested and tried and convicted. Tim Waltz, right? That dude has embezzled hundreds of millions of dollars from we, the taxpayers, through the state of Minnesota. I am so excited that Mike Lindell is running for governor, but I'm also worried for his safety in his life because they have a foothold. The Lutheran organization that funneled in hundreds of thousands of Somalians in the tune, again, in the tune of $600 million plus, just for getting them over here. Not to mention all the food stamps and the WIC benefits and the SNAP benefits and all that stuff that they've been embezzling. Also, now is the time, President Trump, for the reckoning to take place. But I am worried that the reckoning is going to come, and it's going to come for all of us, right? That all the National Guard troops, and the fact that they're lying about, or they're setting up these false flags of this Afghani that was brought over here by the CIA, and then he's the one that kills the National Guard member. The fact that the other National Guard member, the one that lived, the male, he was searched in Israel, Tel Aviv, Egypt, and DC 3 days before the shooting. How on God's green earth, you know what I mean? Like, it just gets worse. It gets worse and worse. And they're not telling us the truth. They're not telling us the truth about Venezuela. They're not telling us the truth about what's really happening in Gaza and Palestine. They're not telling us the truth about Charlie Kirk. They're not telling us the truth about all of this other crap. They're not telling us the truth about Epstein. So when are they going to start telling the truth? And two, how are we going to know that they're now telling the truth? Because they've been lying out their teeth for the last 12 months, Chaz. And I just, that's the part I don't understand. This 5D chess. Oh, you're going to lie. Oh, now you're telling me the truth. And we're all just supposed to be like, sweet, finally the truth. That's not how I work, Chaz. It's not how
Isn't that the program that everyone says is going on? Is that the PSYOP that everyone's claiming? I mean, like you talk about Q, for instance, okay? I mean, hello. Q's called it every single time, yeah. I like it because it's telling me what's really going on, PSYOP or not. Guess what? Q's been right. Say what you want. Now, Angela went on and got the full video real quick of this. Just figured we kind of end this out. And I'm going to kind of touch on it, but let it play for a second because I am curious. And yeah, let's check this out. Well, there you go.
39 guys can play. You know, it's not that way with golf. But yeah, I was grown when I got introduced to golf, but it is you want them to be flawless, and
I'm missing something.
Yes, you are.
That was certainly
person. Somebody with autism doesn't even know how to do that. See the harshness of life place. But then, no, ma'am, I literally had this mustache since I was 12.
No, you did not.
The full mustache. Like, that's creatures.
Yeah.
And I was able to ask
gift for whoever needed it. My man. Okay, Cat.
And you love. I love it. I do.
Well, I met Prince when I was 12. And he changed
how did that
the
happen?
trajectory of
What?
belief for me. Like, I knew this might there is no bubble of safety.
That's pretty much it. I mean, everybody's saying AI in the chat, and I'm seeing people in the other chats are saying the same thing. That looks like AI to me too. Maybe that's what the vibe I'm getting off of that not being him.
Well, yeah, the hat looks super weird, right? But when in the last 2 years, Chaz, when have you heard Cat Williams not just go absolutely ape shit on somebody when they say something stupid like, "Hey, you're a good looking dude," even though I know that the guy saying that is a dude, right? Like, now maybe out of respect for the former first lady, but that doesn't seem to be Cat Williams' MO to me. Right? And that's what I'm saying is depending on how he interacts through that interview would tell me whether that's really him or not. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's AI. I don't know what but that isn't the Cat Williams that was on the Shannon Sharp show. That's not the Cat Williams that was on Tucker Carlson. That's not the Cat Williams that was on all these other shows, just putting people on blast and just spinning our brains with the in-depth random knowledge that he has. That's not the Cat Williams that's in that interview. I don't know who it is, but
well, I'm glad you brought that up because you know what I love? I love to see what it really looks like from that interview. Let's see. I'm gonna try to find something that's very close and resembles Cat Williams in his position right now from that interview he had with Shannon. I don't know. Could that really be him? Let me see if I can.
He might have been playing nice, but that just isn't that's not the Cat Williams that we've seen over the last 2 or 3 years. The Cat Williams we've seen is I'm no longer playing nice. I'm taking the gloves off.
Right.
If you come at me, I'm going to come at you. And he knows that Michelle is not a woman. He knows that Michelle and Obama had destroyed this country from a race standpoint. And he has said that openly before. So I don't know. Maybe he got paid a lot of money to sit there and be nice. I don't know.
That's pretty dang near close. And then here's another one. Let's see if I can. I don't know. That's pretty close.
Does he have a mustache in the interview with Shannon Sharp? I mean, it's a little tiny one, right?
Yeah, it's a little tiny one.
Okay.
And then you've got, well, and by the way, I'm just going by the pictures I can grab with the quickness. So I didn't represent what was said on there. So, Kat, don't come after me burning on me, please. Okay.
Well, hey, Kat, if you do, we got some questions. We got some questions. You have some explaining to do after that interview.
100%. At the end of the day, we know what we want, Dallas, and that's going to be the handcuffs, burp box, reverse guillotines, off with the rest. Patriot cheerleaders over here is what I feel like every time we do this. So
I feel like we're voguing.
Yeah, voguing. Strike a pose. That's right. All right, brother. Well, I'll let you see you,
bud.
Bye. Another one in the box, folks. Listen, I appreciate everyone that tunes in and helps us out here with PPM. We need your help more than ever. Please donate to the cause. Help us out. Join.patriotshoot.com. You need to go over there right now. You need to get involved with our state group, state chat, talk time, our state groups or county levels. It's a must right now. So especially at a grassroots level, you're going to start seeing even more stuff popping off in your backyard that you need to be prepared for. And that's what we're doing. So be prepared for it. God bless the Republic of the United States of America. And God bless you, patriots. You. Without you folks, there is no America or world. God bless everybody. And we will see you tonight. See you. Hi there, I'm Chaz Carter. Welcome to Patriot Shoot. If you're looking for a censorship-free platform where you can freely express your thoughts and connect with like-minded individuals, then you're in the right place. At Patriot Shoot, we offer more than just a membership. For just $8.99 per month, we provide you with daily intel, weekly giveaways, and access to our exclusive voice chat platform called Patriot Talk, where we have somewhere between 200 to 400 active members just on that alone, discussing a wide range of topics every single day. You'll gain access to our state groups where you can connect with members in your states at a grassroots level. Our community is all about open dialogue and sharing valuable information without the fear of being silenced. Whether it's discussing current events, giving advice, or personal matters, or simply connecting with others on Patriot Shoot, it is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Join us today. Experience the freedom of speech and just fill out the form below and get started. We cannot wait to have you here with us, and welcome aboard.